Hello and high five to you all. I hope you all are fine at your home and apply all the safety measures to fight with this pandemic. Today, in this session, we are going to start our new concept, our new syllabus concept, that is MySQL. Here, till now we have covered three chapters of Python in CS also and in IP also, and now we are going to break these Python practices at the middle. Why it is? Because the remaining chapters of Python require practical session and most of you are not having PCs at your home. So we break this Python and we are going to shift on MySQL concept. It is very easy to understand concept, and it carry 20 marks for computer science students and 25 marks for IP students, and this concept require very less practical sessions. So we are going to start MySQL unit from now. Now just see, in today's class we are going to know about these 6 points. What are these 6 points? The very first, what is MySQL? The second point is, what is database? Clear? Third point, why choose electronic database? Here students, just remember there are two types of database. The first one is manual and the second one is electronic. So why we choose electronic database? It is our third topic. The fourth topic is, what is database management system? It is also known as DBMS. What is database management system? It is just like a software only, or we can say it is just like a tool only. The fifth point is benefits of DBMS, or we can say advantages of DBMS. Sixth and last topic of this class, it is database models. How many type of models are available and what are the benefits, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages of these models. It is our last topic. Clear on? So very first we are going to start with our first topic, that is MySQL. Clear? Now come to the next part of the board, MySQL. It stands for My Structured Query Language. Just check the spelling here. I am going to underline one thing. Structured Query Language. At the time of practical, the practical examiner asks this topic continuously or asks this topic regularly. It is a very common topic, common question at the time of practical. What is the full form of SQL? Here if you say Structured Query Language, you are wrong. The exact full form is Structured Query Language. Clear? So, it is our topic. Now, MySQL, it is a software only, and we can download this software with the help of Google also. So, the very first thing, MySQL is freely available, open source software. Freely available open source software, and if you want to download this software, you just access this particular site. The site is www.mysql.org. From this site you can download MySQL into your PC. Clear? Now MySQL, a very important term related with this MySQL is based on relational database management system. Here, it is also known as RDBMS. In this particular part, in that part of the board, I wrote database management system, and here 3 or 4 different models are there with this database management system. Out of these 3, relational database management system, it is one of the model out of these 3. Clear? So, what is there in this relational? Relation means table, or we can say it is a technical name of table. When we are going to store our data inside the table, what is there in the table? Table contains rows, lot of rows are there in the table, and this table contains column. When we are going to store our data into rows and columns, or we can say we are going to store our data into tables, the table is known as relation. So here in MySQL, You are going to store your data inside the tables only. You are going to ask questions on this table, that is known as query, right? So here in MySQL we are going to store our data into tables. It is known as relational database management system. Now here it is very important term, and very first we are going to know about these different parts. Means what? Very first we should understand what is database. Here RDBMS, the term D represent database. So what is database? It is our first one. Next, what is database management system? What is database management system? The another point. And the third one is what is relational database management system? The whole line is very important. First one database, then database management system, and then the whole one, it is relational database management system. Clear? Now, the second term is database. Here, see about database. What is database now? If we know about the basic definition of this database, it is database is a collection. Database is a collection of data or information in an organized manner. This is very important, students. Database is a collection of data in an organized manner so that it can be retrieved. Easily and quickly. डेटा को ऐसे कलेक्ट करके रखना, ऐसे एक वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड मैनर में कलेक्ट करके रखना ताकि आप तेजी से क्विकली उस पर्टिकुलर डेटाबेस से कोई रिजल्ट उठा के ले सको. इट इज नोन एज database. Clear? Now just take some example. What is database if you want to clear the concept? The first example is, if you see your class register, first 2 or 3 pages of your class register, in these pages your class teacher maintains the general information related with the class student. If you see these 2-3 pages, you find in first column there is a roll number, in the second column name of the student, in the third column phone number of the student, in the fourth column father name, then mother name, then address. These things are there in the first 2-3 pages of the register, and your class teacher is going to store your data in an organized manner in these pages. Roll number 1, name of the roll number 1, what is the father name of this particular student, mother name, address, and these all things. So if you see the column of the roll number in this class teacher's register, the first column represents roll number, and in this column your class teacher is going to write roll numbers only. It is the organized manner. In the next column, name means in that particular column student names are there only. So it is an example of organized database, right? Just take one more example. Now, just clear the concept which database is organized and which is unorganized. For that, I am going to take one recent example. Yesterday, I went to that barber shop, and what I found that the barber is going to maintain a register. In that register, he is maintaining the customer name, customer's mobile number, जो उसकी दुकान पे कटिंग के लिए गए उनके सबके एक बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन वो मेंटेन कर रहा है. This basic information, it is there in the register in an organized manner. In the first column he wrote date, second column name of the customer, third column mobile number of the customer, and the fourth one address of the customer. Right? So the database is divided into 4 columns, and the customer's information, it is going to upload it into that particular register. तो ये तो कहलाता है ऑर्गेनाइज. अब सपोज करो इन दूसरा अगर अपन एस्पेक्ट लें, अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड किसको बोलते हैं? यही होता अगर मैं बार्बर की शॉप पे जाता और वो मुझे एक स्लिप भरने के लिए बोलता कि सर आप एक स्लिप को भरिए, इसमें आपका नाम, मोबाइल नंबर, कस्टमर एड्रेस, ये सब डालिए और स्लिप को फोल्ड करके और ये हमारा जो बॉक्स है इसके अंदर डाल दीजिए. राइट? अगर मैं ऐसे करता और मेरे जैसे करीब 50 कस्टमर उसकी शॉप पे जाते, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? If you open the box at the evening, वहां पे आपको स्लिप ही स्लिप दिखती है, अलग अलग कस्टमर की सब अलग अलग स्लिप्स पड़ी है. And if I am going to maintain the record according to that slip, it is very hectic for me. तो ये जो स्लिप्स है, एक उसने रजिस्टर मेंटेन किया, सेकंड वन उसने स्लिप्स के अंदर ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन दी और उसको बॉक्स में डाला. नाउ इट इज ऑन यू, which one concept is the example of organized manner? किससे तेजी से इंफॉर्मेशन रिट्राइव की जा सकती है, स्लिप से या फिर रजिस्टर से, राइट? सो हियर रजिस्टर इज an organized manner, so we can say database is a collection of data of information in an organized manner. क्यों organized manner में, क्यों करनी चाहिए organized manner में? So that it can be retrieved. Retrieve means to getting back the information. It will retrieve easily and quickly. These 2 points are there in this database. Now, two different type of database. The first one is manual database and the second one is electronic database. The term electronic, when this term is going to attach, when the database or data or the collection of data, it is there inside the computer. If you store your data, if you write your data inside the computer, then it is known as electronic data collection. Manual means the database is there in pen and paper, it is known as manual, right? So two different type of database, manual as well as electronic database. Now take one more example. What is there in manual? You took admission in our HG school. At the time of admission, you filled a form that is known as admission form. Clear? And your basic informations are written in that particular form. So these forms are going to collect it in a file, and suppose a file contains 500 students form. So this file is known as, it is a database because in this file different 500 student data is available. So this file is known as manual database, and once you inserted, you store the information of each and every child into a particular software of your computer, then it is known as electronic database. Clear? Now the next point, why shift from manual to electronic? भाई ऑफिस में सारा रिकॉर्ड पड़ा है बच्चे का, एक फाइल के अंदर सब बच्चे का रिकॉर्ड, उसका एडमिशन फॉर्म पड़ा है, जब ऑलरेडी पड़ा है तो उसको कंप्यूटर में क्यों डालें, क्यों इंसर्ट करें, कंप्यूटर में क्यों स्टोर करें? इट इज द नेक्स्ट कॉन्सेप्ट. Here, just understand one thing. Computer works on IPO cycle. IPO. It is known as input, process, output, and the third one, it is output. Right? It is known as IPO cycle. So, if you want to get the information back, or if you want to retrieve the information, it is very easy and very quickly if the information is there inside your PC. Just understand it. Very first, you are going to enter the student's admission form data inside the computer, inside a particular software of your computer. So it is known as input phase. Clear? Now suppose 1000 students data, it is available in our PC. Now, what is process? I ask you that just find class 12th students information. What will happen? If you find class 12th student from that manual file, it will require near about 1 hour to check the file, to find the class, to filter the form from that particular file, arrange these class 12 student form in another file. It will take 1 hour. And if the same work to find class 12th students information, if the same work, if you do with the help of computer, it is known as process. Computer will generate the report in microseconds only. It is important, the processing power of your computer, it is much more than the human. So to get the result back, to get the result of the query back very quickly, we require computer, right? So here Electronic database, it is much more faster than the manual database. Just take one more example. Near about 1400 students are there in our school, right? And if I ask you, just find all the students, their name start from A. Find the information of all the students, their name start from A. And you are having that files only. File means the manual database only. So, to get these forms from this file, you require, I hope you required 3 or 4 days. क्लियर? फाइल खोलनी है आपको, खोल के हर फाइल में पहले स्टूडेंट का नाम देखना है, जिसका नाम ए से शुरू हो रहा है, ठीक है भाई, ये फॉर्म उठाया निकाला, फिर वापस से देखना है, फिर कोई ये वाला है, फॉर्म उठाया निकाला, फॉर्म उठाया निकाला. इट विल टेक 3 or more 4 days. And if the same work you are going to do it from your PC, you get the information within few microseconds only. I am telling you, microsecond, not second, microsecond. In a very few microsecond, the list of these students are ready on your monitor. Just take a printout and attach it in a file. So with this we can say the electronic database is much more quicker than this manual database, right? So these are the 2 topics that we covered. Now just we move to the third topic. Why choose electronic? It is also covered in that particular portion. So first 3 topics are covered. MySQL, database. Why choose electronic database? Because the processing power of your computer, we choose electronic database. Now the term is, if somebody sets his mind to shift from manual to electronic. भाई मेरे पास एक मैं ऑफिस चलाता हूँ और मेरे पास जो ऑफिस के मेरे एम्प्लॉइज हैं या ऑफिस के जितने भी क्लाइंट्स हैं, कस्टमर्स हैं, उनका डेटा एक फाइल के अंदर अवेलेबल है. मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं अपने ऑफिस का जो भी डेटा है उसको इलेक्ट्रॉनिक करूँ. सो टू मूव इलेक्ट्रॉनिक डेटाबेस, वेरी फर्स्ट आई रिक्वायर अ पीसी. वो तो जरूरी है, उसके बिना तो आप डाटा डालोगे. द सेकेंड थिंग, you require a specific software in which you are going to store the particular data. So computer is required, software is also required, and the third one, now computer is here, software is also installed in your PC. Now the third one, a computer skilled person, a user, or we can say an employee is required, जो उस सारे डाटा को आपके कंप्यूटर में स्टोर करेगा, वो उस डाटा को आपके कंप्यूटर में टाइप आउट करेगा. इसी अपने बोलते हैं टू शिफ्ट मैनुअल फ्रॉम मैनुअल टू इलेक्ट्रॉनिक, इट इज समहाउ एक्सपेंसिव. क्लियर? सो बाय दिस वी हैव कवर्ड दीज फर्स्ट 3 पॉइंट्स ऑफ टुडेज टॉपिक.